I don't want to say that, oh, he shouldn't have been out there in the night, considering that some parts of the southeast have had, been going experiencing insecurity. But as a citizen, you're free to work and do whatever it is you want to do, and it's something obviously like he has been doing for quite a while. And these individuals who shot him did not even say, "Give me your money" or "collect wallet." They just shot him. They just shot him like he was. Oh God, it's crazy. I don't know what we're doing in this country. I don't know where we are, but it's quite unfortunate that the crop of leaders that we have, that we thought will change the perspective of leadership in this country, we're losing touch. We're losing touch with our humanity. We're losing touch with what makes us human beings. And I don't know. Do you know that every day you wake up and hear news like this, we are now used to it? Our skin have developed immunity to news of death, and bloodbath. It's terrible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And we do this audio visual Monday to Friday. Please kindly go in the YouTube application, type VOP 903 FM. You will currently see us streaming live in there. And interestingly, too, you can join us as well via internet radio. We're doing okay there too as well on iTunes. You can join us there as well to be part of the conversation anywhere in the country that you are or in the world that you are. You are not isolated from being part of the conversation. The Evening Rush is where we get to talk about issues across Nigeria's social, economic, and political landscape. We also try to discuss issues that bedevils every segment of the Nigerian polity. We look at issues strategically, logically, objectively, and obviously we call analysts with their different perspective to how these issues can be handled. They give us their either professional perception or opinion to the situation, and we get to look at your reaction, recommendation, or criticism thereof on the conversations that we have right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to officially welcome you. What are the things that we're looking into today? So apparently, some suspected thugs burnt down the ADC secretariat in Ekiti State. And the secretariat of the African Democratic Congress in Ekiti State was razed by suspected political thugs alleged to be from the All Progressives Congress. The attack occurred late Monday night. It completely destroyed the building, furniture, and several campaign materials belonging to the party. The video was released on the ADC's official Facebook page, showing the structure engulfed in flames with broken windows and burnt billboards scattered around the premises. So, reacting to the incident, the ADC accused its political rivals of orchestrating the arson to intimidate its supporters and weaken the party's growing influence in the state. I really don't know what to say about this. We've been hearing reactions. Any opposition that comes to any of the APC governed states, they do something to you. If they don't bring in thugs to attack you, if they don't discourage you from going about your civic responsibility, this time around they're burning the ADC secretariat. So is this how 2026 political atmosphere is going to be? Nigeria's political ecosystem is something that we cannot even begin to describe right about now, because I cannot really discern Nigeria's political ecosystem and where we're headed. So there is no room for opposition, literally. That's what it means, right? Okay, well, the police has said investigations are ongoing. Obviously, the APC has denied being part of or having any inkling to what happened with the ADC secretariat, but the ADC is saying that they believe it is the thugs were sponsored by the All Progressives Congress in the state to create chaos and ensure that there is no avenue or venue for them to converge to hold their meetings. Now, the Supreme Court today reserved judgment in a suit challenging the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Supreme Court is revisiting the state of emergency being imposed by the president. And a 7-man panel of the Supreme Court judges led by Justice Iyang Okoro took the decision after parties in the suit made their final presentation. So the date of the ruling on the matter will be communicated to the parties involved by the Apex Court. Now, during the proceeding, the fifth plaintiff, which is Delta State, he's now in APC, that's Ovowere, was in PDP before, he has decided to withdraw from the lawsuit. The decision was not contested by the council representing the federal government. Fagbemi argued that the declaration by President Tinubu followed constitutional provisions and was done to curb the political crisis crisis which had engulfed River State, and that the state governor Simfubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and members of the State House of Assembly were not removed, but they were suspended as part of the extraordinary measures required to bring decorum in the state. Interesting facts, isn't it? Okay, we're going to see how things continue. Meanwhile, President Tinubu's government has opened 2025-2026 student loan application portal. So for the next dispensation academic calendar, student loan portal is out. So if you want to apply, that is the NEL Fund. They have announced the official opening of a student loan application portal, all right, for their academic session. Students in accredited tertiary institutions are to apply for financial support between October 23rd, 2025. So in the next 2 days, that is, today is what? Today's Tuesday. On Thursday, the portal will officially be open. Thursday this week. And between Thursday, October 2025 and October 23rd, 2025, up until January 31, 2026, you are free to go to the portal and actually, do what you need to do, process yourself in order to be part of the NEL Fund scheme, one of the initiative of the federal government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that a couple of students say has actually helped them through their educational process in the country. The federal government agency disclosed in a statement on Monday and signed by its Director of Strategic Communications that they have reaffirmed NEL Fund's commitment to ensuring no eligible Nigerian student is denied access to education due to financial challenges. Okay, so a couple of persons will say that that's a good initiative, and that's one that actually helps to present the government of the day in a very good light because there have been consistency with that. Now, you would know that the Sultan have asked that social media should be regulated based on some certain information that has been rife on social media, and I'm sure you very well know that the Sultan is saying that because of the talk about what is currently ongoing in Nigeria about a Christian genocide, and they're saying that some persons are utilizing the platform to spread propaganda or wrong narrative about the religious situation in Nigeria. The Sultan is asking the federal government to regulate it as soon as possible so false news or propaganda being used by either political elements do not take sway and believed by the international community as fact. Now, we don't know if what the Sultan is asking for is what former president or late President Muhammadu Buhari did with Twitter, where Twitter was banned in Nigeria. We don't know what kind of regulation is being asked for by the Sultan, but the presidency has not said or reacted to anything. I believe that the government of the day may not want to listen to that because that is one major tool that the government of the day is utilizing very, very strongly. They're utilizing all social media platforms. I remember that Israel put a tweet out there and said that if you're very good with propaganda, if you know how to speak, if you know how to talk, and you know the objectives of the government of the day, send a CV. So yeah, basically, he called it positive propaganda. So exactly. So if the APC youth leader can say that, I don't know if they would listen or confirm to anybody that says they want social media to be regulated. How will some certain persons feel about that, considering that that is basically the modus operandi for communicating with their people and with their opposition. Okay, there's a lot of flexing ongoing in that regard. Meanwhile, it's quite notable for you to know that the court has fixed October 31 for judgment on PDP convention suit. We do know what has been going on with the PDP and the factionalization as to when the PDP was meant to sit for their convention. Apparently, the Wike faction is not comfortable with the date slated by the other faction of the PDP, and so they went to court. The Federal High Court has slated October 31 for judgment in suit seeking to stop PDP's forthcoming national convention over alleged violation of the party's rules. Justice James Omotosho fixed the date on Tuesday after hearing arguments from both sides in the case filed by 3 aggrieved members of the party. Now, Austin Wachuku, representing Imo PDP chairman, Alma Abraham Nana, Abia PDP chairman, and Toruna Alba George, South PDP secretary. The trio are asking the court to hold the convention scheduled for November 15 to 16 in Ibadan, Oyo State, where new national officers are expected to be elected, citing breaches of the PDP constitution. I don't know what that discloses of the PDP, of the People's Democratic Party right now. I really don't know how that places them. I don't know what that represents. But as it stands at this particular point in time, the PDP seems to no longer have any form of direction. But they will tell you something otherwise. Meanwhile, Amnesty International is demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, the brother remanded in prison over the hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu protest. I read from Barrister Evans Ufeli. He did a publication yesterday where he said that the lawyer can actually act on two roles: as an individual who has a right to protest, and also as a legal practitioner who is also clamoring for the release of his client. Some people feel that they breached the law. They know that the court said they cannot converge, one, and that two, he's a legal counsel of the client of the day whose protest is what is ongoing, that he ought not to be there. And I'm wondering how, where, when did that happen? We saw late Gani Fayomi partake consistently in protest, and he was a legal practitioner. Okay, well, I don't know how the law applies. We'll be having that conversation in the course of the conversation this evening. The hashtag for Nnamdi Kanu protest has been going for quite a long time, and yesterday it culminated to its peak where you saw Nigerians from all walks of life partake at Abuja, and we saw all that transpired in the entire ordeal. Some members have been taken into police custody. Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be present in court on the 24th of October or 25th of October, thereabout. And if his lead counsel is in police custody, what happens? Maybe the other legal counsels will be the ones to continue with the case, because he doesn't understand how they would not accelerate the process to allow him so he can go prepare for his client's case. Maybe it's a lesson to him that you ought to focus on your client's case instead of coming out to protest when you know the process. Maybe that's what it is. Meanwhile, the former Minister of Interior and National Secretary of the African Democratic Congress, Gwenny Ralph, has declared that the APC will lose power in 2027. Are you sure? Are you sure? I am asking because with what is currently ongoing, APC run states are now more than the opposition, and they are not tolerating opposition. So if you are seeing people's structures being burnt down because they are opposition, if we're seeing thugs attacking when you want to converge, if we're seeing certain persons calling to say that do not make this venue available for certain persons, how do we now believe that during the rally we're not going to say worse? So I don't know how when Ralph Arabashala believes that they would win the APC in 2027 with all the machination, with what we are currently seeing right now that is at play, and nobody is condemning it. There's no outrage, there's no outcry. It now seems to be the norm. So the idea is, do your politicking in your own states. In your own states, if it is an opposition state, do your rally there. Don't come to our states and do your rally. This state is taking. You saw what happened in Kogi State, what Yahaya Bello said. Yahaya Bello said, President, you don't need to come here to campaign. The state is yours. So I don't know if there is any need for an election. Maybe there should be a voice vote and say, all the 36 states governors, stand up, represent your states. Yea or nay, APC or whatever, who do you want as president? Everybody will now call the president. Oton, the election don't close. There's no need to spend too much money. Or what do you think? Or what do you think? Because with what we're seeing right now, I don't understand how next year is going to be if they will allow any form of opposition rally in any of the states. I don't know. But hey, the president will campaign. He will need to go to the states that are not APC run states. So, well, he's the president. They would not prevent him from having to do his campaign. But we're now seeing that we have more APC states than PDP or Labour Party. So you can literally say that if the president decides not to visit some states, it will not derail his cause, because predominant states are APC run states. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce my analysts in the studio. Today I actually have Mr. Tony Bata. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Good evening all.
Good evening. I also have Mr. Lawal Kundaya right here to give us his perspective on the issues that we discussing this evening. How are you?
Yeah, not
welcome.
Bad. To the glory of God.
Amen. Amen. Mr. Tony Bata, what would you say about the Supreme Court? The fact that I'm surprised that they're still trying to sit on the whole state of emergency situation in Rivers. It's funny because it feels like it's a settled case, and there was a panel set up. Now the Delta State governor has retracted and said he's no longer interested in it. So what's the point of that?
Well, it's still a matter, according to the learned people, a matter still in the court, cannot be discussed. But what I'm saying, in a sense, that it is the judiciary that will make or mar this country. They said it's only suspension, no removal. If they say suspension, somebody can be suspended for 4 years. Say you are suspended. So let's wait, Esther. For my own take is that let's wait and see what the judiciary will give us as their own verdict.
What do you think they're going to give you as your own verdict?
And let us give them benefit of doubt.
If the Chief Attorney General of the Federation had said that what the president did in Rivers was
Attorney General is not the chief. Is not the Supreme Court judge. It's not the judge. Let us not dive into that matter by preempting what will happen. We are still in this country, and I believe we will not die. Let us, because that's why I said they will make or mar this country. By the time I said it before here, and go and write it. By the time the Supreme Court will give any judgment that may not be favorable to anyway, and such a thing, somebody will do it. You know this quagmire we are into. PDP started it.
Really?
Yes, this problem the country is into.
Yeah.
It was PDP. See, what PDP did with Morrissey during time for election, my brother. At the time, you see that it seems as if PDP is all over the places. PDP, nothing. Everybody PDP. Where are PDP now? So, all these things it's like thesis and antithesis. When they meet and fight themselves, they still come back to thesis. Let us wait for, this is my own candid opinion, let's wait for Supreme Court. Then from there, when they give their judgment, we know what to say and how to look at the Constitution of the Federal Republic as amended, given to us by the military. Then we can now comment on it.
Now, my own headache is this. You will say the judgment is for academics. Do you know when they say that is for the rulings for academics? That is, the event has overtaken the situation. Therefore, it becomes an academic. You can't reverse it. Now, the 6 months has passed.
You can't reverse it. They didn't give any judgment.
No, they never.
I'm
They have
saying
not.
that if they give it,
Okay.
you can't. There's nothing that can be done because
That's why I say let's wait.
back.
They are not giving judgment.
Change is years in the
Yeah,
office.
the suspension is done with.
It's already done. So that's why they took time to delay it.
They want
That's
to
why sometimes
achieve.
this case of Nnamdi Kanu, when some people say this and say that, I began to ask them that when you delay justice, automatically you are denying the person justice.
They
That's what
say
the
justice
law itself
delay
says.
is not justice denied.
You are automatically cheating that person because the person is incarcerated. Even if you give that person 1 trillion naira, it cannot reverse what you have done to that, the damage you have done to that person. So now that's why they say that justice delayed is justice denied. You are automatically denying the justice. Now this thing is going to happen to the Rivers State citizen because the damage has already been done. It's a judgment that could have been done within 2 weeks. Why do you delay it? Are you investigating? Is it something you are investigating?
Are you asking me on the judge?
No, I'm just saying. Is it something that the police needs to investigate and present evidence?
That's why I say.
I don't know what else. Why Supreme Court needs to delay it up to this extent, and they are still delaying it.
That's why I
There's
said.
you can see the way they play around with Nigerian lives and future, present and future,
And our brain.
and our brain.
That's why I say
They
let
think
us.
say we mumu.
They think say we mumu. Let's wait. Is it not the Supreme Court that don't know the meaning of and? And you see, when these things happen, is for yes. I keep hammering
and
this. They don't know the meaning of and.
They should look at
They
what
don't
is
know
happening
the judgment they passed in Abuja, 25%. So let's wait.
See what happened to Babangida now. See what happened to Obasanjo and Jonathan. There was a time these individuals had power to do whatever they want.
Yes.
And now they don't have that power again. So you say that power does not belong to you. It doesn't belong to anybody.
Where is PDP now?
It doesn't. So whatever you do now, the history will now speak against you or in favor of you.
Yeah.
They always forget this, and I don't know.
PDP told us that they will rule this country for how
many?
many years? Either 30-something years. Yeah, PDP said they bragged that they will rule this country. So that's why I say let us not bug ourselves let us wait, even if it's academic exercise that the Supreme Court is going to give us. Let us wait.
And I doubt I seriously doubt.
Don't
let me say anything.
You see, sometimes people say, Tony, but are you not seeing any good thing about this? Let us wait. We will not die.
We've been
Let them
waiting.
give judgment. This one is judgment.
It almost feels predictive of what the outcome will be. I was thinking that the panel would have been dissolved, but possibly because of the letters or petitions written to the Supreme Court to weigh in on the matter, this would have been very vital and important.
It is very
if the
vital.
Supreme Court, no, wait, hold on.
Okay.
It would have been vital and important if the Supreme Court had made their decision while this man was in
Yes, within
suspension.
2 weeks.
I
Would
don't
have done that.
understand why you delayed
I mean,
of such
it's a constitutional
significant
case.
exactly. It was a very significant
Very,
matter.
very.
You deliberately stalled for
Very,
6
very.
months.
6 months
and
and-
Yes,
so
the
what
thing
is
has
the essence
passed.
of your sitting here? What is the essence of your constituting a panel and make a decision for what? Okay,
Yeah,
so at one
it's
point when
useless.
other legal practitioners are defending in court, they will say Supreme Court of 2005, 2004, 2005.
That's why they
In
say
the
it
case
becomes
of
academic.
Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, suspended by the president then of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you could see that. Is that what they want to use as a reference point? When
And
they're
the other
defending
person will
in
now
court?
delay his own too, and they will not.
You see,
let
one
it
funny
go
thing,
to
another one funny thing is that when they do all this, and when they retire, you see them talking. Let us do the rightful thing. Let us do this.
Like what's it?
The
former attorney general.
Attorney General.
Time of Buhari.
Thank you.
He's now talking.
That is
That is the
shocking
way.
me.
They will not talk and writing paper and all this thing. So you see, this
I'm
country.
even wondering, this whole Nnamdi Kanu situation, is that not the man that they're supposed to even go and speak with, the Malami guy, because he was the one that supervised his kidnap to Nigeria at the
Everything
time.
they will not tell
He
you.
was the Attorney General of the Federation.
Yes. Government. He is now complaining. The same thing he did. He's now condemning
When they were out of office, you see them. They will not bend their neck
What
and
an
be
irony.
talking.
Oh
An
God, I don't
irony.
understand. This is
An
they are
irony, my
playing with
sister.
our brain. It's like they have that. You know when in those days there's a clock they called in Yoruba, they call it agwelepon.
Meaning,
Agwelepon. You know that how only that is
Okay.
Undulating clock. You
Yes.
know,
Okay,
the
that
one you
old-fashioned
know you need
clock.
to whine it. The number of times you whine it, that's when it will last. That's what they do to us. They just come and whine our head. If they don't want us to, when they whine it back again, we'll just reset. They'll just reset us like that.
you know what they did? You know what they
automatically
did?
reset.
Yes.
Automatically
You
reset
know what
us
they
again.
did is to kill the institutions that are supposed to checkmate them.
Choma,
So they can.
Choma, Mr. Tony,
That is-
Choma this evening told us of her ordeal. Somebody very close to her was shot at a boy in state returning from vigil, just like that. It's not like they were demanding for money. It's not like there was any ransom demanded, or it's not like your money or your
Or
life.
she's struggling
or
with
your
them.
phone or nothing. They just wasted the man.
And you died.
Is
They
it-
shot him. He was bleeding. Then he died off. They just.
That is a country we are in.
I don't understand.
That's why when you look at this
The
country,
young lady was crying. We were doing the news together, and she said she had been emotionally trying to ensure that the memory doesn't come up. She just got home during the weekend, and that was the first thing they told her. And she said this person comes to their home, and you're wondering, in a sane society,
this is where we
And
have
somebody-
we have governors.
The next thing they will do is to add it to Nnamdi Kanu's case and say killing is
That
going
is
on in the north.
because
It is
of-
IPOB that caused it.
That caused it.
Is, you get it. That's the story.
And you
Any
have a
small thing that happened,
governor,
they will
you have
start
a commissioner of
saying-
police.
I mean,
If it is the one that consigned them within 30 minutes, they will get everything. Look at DSS telling us the people that are planning coup. They have arrested some of them, and the military is
no,
saying
the military is saying
the
that
other
there was
thing.
no coup.
But
And
they
then
say,
they
you
were-
know,
Another security army is saying that those who planned it or whatever, they have been caught, apprehended,
and they
they're
said there's some are
investigated.
under investigation
So
and-
sometimes
You
you
see the country we are into.
miscommunication. And Omoyele Sowore said something, I think in one of the interviews, that anything the Nigerian government denies is actually the truth.
yes.
That whenever they come out to deny something, that's the truth. It's unfortunate, to be honest with you.
Honestly.
I would have expected with all the security apparatus,
And if you
security
see money they are
officers
giving
that
them,
came out yesterday to stop Nigerians from protesting, that they would apply that same vigor in tackling insecurity. The family member of Choma Innocent that was shot at Ebonyi State, that's not the only one. There's a
It's not the only one.
There's a young woman currently asking for her life, like begging for her life. They gave till 5 p.m. on Tuesday for money to be paid, otherwise they will kill her. That's basically what the kidnappers said.
And sometimes you ask yourself question, these kidnappers, are they human beings?
You can imagine.
Are they human beings?
They gave till 5 p.m.
Look at the kind of condition. And they know the people that are holding us ransom, people that are taking our money, they can't go near them. That's why I keep saying it. If the federal government want to stop insecurity, they can stop it at least 60%.
60%. They will stop it over 90%.
I'm just trying to
My
give
question
them
is,
with the instrument.
But do they want?
What do they have against the truth? A Lagos journalist, Mr. Zacchaeus Ukwilegbe, has been arrested for publishing an investigative report exposing how Honorable Benjamin Olabinjo, member representing Ifako Ijaya Federal Constituency in the House of Reps, allegedly collected over 350 million naira for constituency projects that were never executed. The report was titled, revealed how Ifako Ijaya residents suffer despite millions of naira received for constituency projects. Detailed how several government-funded projects under Olabinjo's constituency allocations were either abandoned, incomplete, or completely non-existent despite full budgetary releases. Okay. 2 days ago, I was having a conversation. I don't recall if it was here when I was asking. I said, is it possible that some persons working for this government are the ones debilitating the government of the day? Where you have senators and House of Rep members giving allocations that were more than what they were allocated before, and you're not seeing the effect within their constituencies because you keep hearing Nigerians complain they are hungry, there is no infrastructural development, there's no presence of governance, but the government of the day tells you that we give your governors enough money, we have increased the allocation of your constituency members, but we are not seeing the effect of that money. Could this be one of it? And rather than arresting this young person, why don't you investigate this senator?
The question is, okay, you want to say?
Yeah, Esther, that's to tell you that these people that are disbursing this constituency allowance, is that what they're supposed to disburse? And when the government of the day keep telling you we have given more money to the state governors and the legislators to do their job, they're not doing. You yourself as the boss, what are you supposed to do to checkmate this, to make sure that this money will trickle down to what is supposed to be done with? You are not doing anything. So who are you blaming? The whole thing is that, you see,
my issue, Mr. Tony Bata, is how government does not like truth.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
It's terrible.
They don't like it because they themselves are not giving you the true thing, the true situation of things. They don't want to give you.
Let me give you an illustration.
He has received more than 350 million.
Go and check it.
2021 and 20.
Sorry, sir. Esther.
For projects ranging from road rehabilitation, solar power street lights to vocational training and youth empowerment programs. But that the residents disclosed to journalists that none of these projects were delivered. Several of the projects were awarded to companies allegedly linked to the lawmaker.
Esther, do you know
but
what?
You're arresting the journalists for exposing that.
They don't want the truth.
Journalist?
Is it the lawmaker that came to the journalist's house to arrest him, or the police? You can see what we are going through.
I don't understand what you mean by that question.
What I'm saying is that the man write a petition again. He used the instrument of the government to arrest the investigative journalist, isn't it?
Okay.
After arresting him, they will put him away and start investigation. You see the way they twist the law? Are you getting it? Now, an investigative journalist brought something out against you. You wrote a petition to the government. To the police. Police, the first thing they do is to arrest that man, and then they will not start investigating. Is that not a way of punishing the man? You now start investigating, and that is the end. You can see. That's why the president said, go and meet your governor. He knows that it's an impossible task. For him to say, go and meet your governor, I've given you them, he's telling you that forget the money. That is simply because he knows that you can't do it. It's not possible. If you bring that investigation about them that is true, they will arrest you. And that is that. That is what we see now. That is what is going on.
The big question is, who is meant to hold these persons accountable?
That's what I'm telling you.
The person are supposed to do that. He's telling you, us, you get it. They have no instrument to do that, to go and ask the government. So I will now go and ask.
Let me tell you, when we were involved in budget tracking, they trained us in budget tracking. Most of this thing, when you track some of this money to what is happening and submit your petition will not see the light of the day. To tell you that the people releasing this money, even they may tell you that they are releasing 20,000 naira. It may not be 20,000 naira they give these people. It's pali something. So Nigeria is rotting from everywhere. So when they are telling you, we have released this, go and check it. It's like most of this road they are awarding to people. You see how they award road, they will tell you this road will cost this. It will cost this. How much are they giving?
Budget.
They have even the inflation they give to this. But how much are they giving the contractor? You see, when this guy was asking the minister for this
Who?
the
You mean
road,
Rufai
yeah.
and
Rufai was asking Emai, how much does he cost to build a kilometer of road? You cannot tell us. What are you hiding? Because what is happening in this country, sometimes you ask yourself a question. This money we are packing, trying to build money with this, where are we going with it? You ask yourself, are they human beings? How much will you eat all through your life? Can you finish 1 billion naira as an individual?
They can finish it.
No, this is crazy.
You just go and buy
I'm
property
telling you.
somewhere and leave it
No,
like
but
that.
I thought
That's what
that there will
do.
be an investigative.
Who will
committee.
investigate?
Again, let me remind you about something. I always tell you that I observed Fashola's administration. I know that I'm meant to be indifferent. I like the way the man did things when he was in Lagos. Some persons may have their subjective view about Fashola, but from what I observed, that was the government I really observed. I did not observe.
And
Tinubu.
observe him to have a very credible team for
I
him
did
too.
not observe.
in the health.
I did not observe
In the health.
Tinubu's administration. I was not in Lagos. I was in the north at the time, so that was my teenage years. I grew up there. But the thing is that Fashola's administration was what I observed. He does this thing where he calls it 50 days in office, 100 days in office, 200 days in office. Fashola's attitude with giving you a timeline to execute and ensure that your project is completed encouraged and induced the senators and the legislators and the local government chairmen to do something. You must do something. In fact, there were programs being put out on television which showed what each of the local governments, the 20 local governments and the 37 LCDAs, what they're able to deliver. You must deliver. It needs to be on record. If not, you'll be questioned. The governor will question you as the local government chairman what you're doing. I don't know if that is not also applied at the State House of Assembly. Because you keep on hearing Nigerians complaining every day. So what are the senators and the legislators doing with their constituency project monies?
Esther, because I went to this Fashola. There was a time JDPC was involved in the health issue, that project about Fashola. And what we saw made me to respect Fashola on the health program or budget. Because we saw most of the things they say they delivered. Because I worked at Otis at that time. They delivered it. I saw people, elderly people, they confirmed, they receive it. It's only when you don't actively participated some of this tracking, you will not know.
I'm telling you,
Fashola did it. I went to Tiosa and other inside interior places with JDPC, and we saw things with our eye. If we talk about the sheet, if we talk about healthcare delivery system, all those things, I gave him. I say kudos
of
to
organization.
Fashola, and he monitored these things.
He does.
He monitored these things, and when you have a leader, Esther, when you have a leader that knows what he's doing, things will change. It's because we have not gotten that leaders that will do things. Because I said it in Igbo language today. Most of the leaders we are having is like Aburo on the motor park. The load, when they put your load inside motor, you move. Whatever happened to it doesn't concern them. I followed for that Fashola health issue. The people that did education, I was not there with them. I went to Tios, I went to many places. We saw it. We interviewed them. It's not that somebody went and induced them to come and confess this thing. You see it.
It doesn't make sense.
You see it.
Based on the report that
you see it.
The reporter was lured into a trap as someone who was invited for an interview with the lawmaker. And that during the meeting, which was allegedly arranged by Olabini Joe's aide, it turned into an ambush. The man's name is Olabini Joe, the aide of the senator. It turned into an ambush Because upon arrival, Ukwelegbe was reportedly detained and taken to Okwoba police station in Lagos, where he is currently being held. Okay, he raised the alarm over his safety, urging the Nigerian Union of Journalists, human rights organizations, and the Inspector General of Police to ensure his immediate release. Please, even I want to encourage my fellow journalists, if you're not in the NUJ, you are making a mistake.
That is it.
Most private broadcast organizations, the presenters and the journalists there, the anchors specifically for news and current affairs, are not in any union. If you're not in a union, you're putting yourself in trouble, because these are the people that will protect you from excesses like this. Most broadcast organizations do not have any form of protective mechanism for you. If anything happens, if they say you said something, they wouldn't protect you. They would let you go. It's the union that will provide you that protection, and it's important to be in that union. So if you're not in that union, you really have to go and join the union, whether the broadcast one, whether the print one, you really have to. It helps a lot. But what am I trying to say? That you call out evil and then somebody, because of their connection of their mind, silences you. Why is that the trend? I always say something, that it's possible that some certain elements who claim to be working for the government are the ones doing a disservice to this government.
That's the simple truth. Because you see, there was a time in the history of Romans, Julius Caesar was worshipped as God. When you go into history, you see that many emperors, like Julius Caesar and all the rest of them, were worshipped like God. You ask yourself, those people that are supporting them are the people that are killing them. People will always show who they are. But good leaders will always show who they are. Like we are praising, or we are trying to remember the good days of Fashola. I'm not a Yoruba man, but I saw.
You don't have to be. You're a Nigerian.
I'm a Nigerian.
You don't even have to
I know,
reiterate
I've
or
seen
press
it.
it.
I've seen it. But when you are a sacrifice yourself, you surrender yourself with sacrifice, and you're always in to hear what you want to hear. They will praise you when you are not doing anything. And I know most of the governors go there and praise them. They don't bloody care. I was in Imo State the other time of what I would travel. I saw what happened. I called one of the governor. I said, "What is happening? Are you seeing this?" Do you know what he asked me? He said, "Comrade Tony, did they touch you?" I said, "No." Did they touch me?
Did they touch you?
Touch me, because I was in Libra Park, and they came to unleash a lot of terror and mayhem, destroy and damage. Some people call themselves government people or whatever with their uniform. Libra Moto did not do anything. They were having issue there. If you see what they did, and I called somebody that I know. He said, "Comrade Tony Mbata, did they touch you? They are doing their work." And I asked him, "Who are these people?" So you see that most of them, this is what they want. They don't want the truth. And it's only the truth that can heal this country. And we, those of us that are speaking it, we keep doing it. No matter what happened. And I used to tell people, whether you say the truth or not, you will die. So why am I afraid of that? Julius Caesar says, not Julius Caesar, Shakespeare says, a coward died 7 times before he died. So we will keep saying the truth.
Ekundare, why was the ADC secretariat burnt? What was the purpose of that?
Government, the police said they are investigating. That's what they do every time now. Even they arrest and then start investigation.
No, the ADC in Ekiti State, their secretariat was just burnt by suspected political thugs.
Let's see what the police will come out with. They said they have started investigating.
I never seen
I'll
this
be
kind of thing
waiting
before.
for them now.
Like we're not yet close to 2027. No.
Esther, PDP did all these things. PDP did worst.
Please enumerate for us.
I'm telling you.
For us at the time,
See,
we're not so
observant
of the PDP.
At a time, let me talk about Owerri West. Owerri West, I'm from Owerri West. At a time, you see a PDP chieftains who remove and put.
Remove and put what?
The people now that's vying for election, other chairman, this, that. And they do it with impunity.
Just like that.
PDP did
not through
worse.
a convention or anything.
Which convention? I don't want to mention them. I'm from Owerri West. I know most of them. At the time when Achukwudenwa was there, do you know how Achukwudenwa removed ID Waga?
So are you saying that APC learns from?
APC learn, and they are doing the worst. That's why I said when you are in power, use it judiciously, because one day you will leave that power. They will use it against you. Wow. Is it not Obasanjo that told us that this election is do or die? Now they are dying now. Isn't it Obasanjo? He called Umaru, are you alive? So most of these things, we saw it. Morris, we know who won election of Imo State before Ohakem came in. And they will change it. Nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
So what APC is doing, they learned it from PDP.
So APC is learning what?
They learned it from, most of them that are in APC, from PDP. So what are you telling me?
You talk to PDA.
The PDP people that are doing it, this is the way they do it. And they're not intelligent.
How do you know?
Yes, they are very crude. If it's like election of when Bill Clinton and George, what's the name of that guy that contested? You know, Florida,
George Bush.
Not George Bush.
Which one? Bill Clinton was former U.S. president.
Yes, there was a time that Florida, at the time they left machine, they used manual. I was telling them that there's a kind of rigging. Those civilized countries, they will rig you clap for them.
Because they are smart.
Because they are smart. In Nigeria, we're not smart. You will see what they are doing. I know at a time in Owerri West, do you know where they share the money? They will call them. Have they released that allocation? Concord. I know what they are doing. They call. Have they released allocation? When they share it.
All right, but Arabashala is saying that the APC will lose elections in 2027. I don't know why he's confident because I've not seen the ADC put their house together. I don't know what internal workings they're doing. Maybe they deliberately left it out of the media. But the Arabashala is declaring that APC will lose power in 2027. According to him, the by the grace of God, ADC will take over leadership at both the national and state levels. This was a remark he made on Saturday in Ilorin while he was speaking with journalists. He said the ruling APC has lost touch with the people and is now resorting to intimidation of opposition parties nationwide. That if the APC is confident in its strength, it won't be so hyped and charged as to be hounding and hunting opposition all over the place. He accused APC of harassing ADC members across the country, citing Lagos, Kebbi, and Kaduna as examples. He said such actions show that the ruling party is insecure about its popularity. Do you concord?
Yes,
Come close to the mic.
Yes, I concord what he's saying because
you concord with him.
Yes, when
Are you
PDP,
sure?
let me tell you, when I'm referring to PDP. When at the time PDP was doing the same thing, and that was when they felt that they have, reached the climax, the peak of the whole thing. Nobody can challenge them. And what happened? They fought. And why I said yes, if we have a credible INEC, I repeat it, if we have a credible INEC that will transmit our result and our vote will count, APC cannot win local government election.
Are we not supposed to be progressing? Because according to Mr. Tony Mbata, the PDP did worse, and APC has decided to replicate the bullets of the PDP. But are we not supposed to be advancing? Are we at this point? Is our political ecosystem not meant to be metamorphosizing with the day? Either it becomes better digitized, it inaugurates and orients the minds of how politics works in the country, encourages youthful participation in politics without all of the anomalies and brigandage. So at this dispensation of our supposed democracy, are we not meant to have advanced rather than replicating what a party you had condemned did within your own time?
No. Before I go to that, we stop developing.
Before you go to that.
Yes, to this the one you are talking about.
All right.
We stopped developing. Let's face reality. This country stopped developing in 1960.
Salawa don't come.
Yes, that year we got independence was the year this country stopped developing. Go and look at the trend. I'm not lying now.
Okay, but my question is
now,
we're
and not till now, we keep
with
going. We get it worse up to the point that a whole minister forged a certificate.
Which minister? Are you talking of Mr. Naji?
No, he's not the first person.
He's not the only person.
No,
He's not the only person.
It got to that
They
level.
have been doing it.
Wait, excuse me.
Is that a gruesome something?
No, that's what I'm saying. That it has got to look at it now. You can see that.
Certificate forgery.
They tell you that you can have anything even without certificate, without primary 6.
See, I'm running a program. I told somebody I'm running a program. You get it? And in that program, before I got admission, before I was given admission letter, I paid the school to investigate my result.
You paid the school?
Yes, the school. The moment you come in, it's part of the money you get it that you are going to pay before they give you admission letter. They will now use that money. I think I paid 30,000
Okay,
For them, excuse me, for them to...
My question to you, Mr. Lawal, let's remain in context. Ever since we decided to adopt democracy in 1999, the People's Democratic Party was a party in power, right? Before 2015 that the APC took over. My question is, according to Mr. Tony Mbata, the APC is replicating the strategy, the political strategy of the PDP, even possibly metamorphosizing in it. Now I'm saying, are we not meant to be progressing rather than retrogressing with our political ecosystem and with our democracy?
That's what I told you now.
No, you said that we stopped developing in 1960.
Yes,
in
from that one, I will keep coming down.
Democratic
3
Party
times.
was not existing at the time.
I'm telling you that the trend, if you look statistically, I'm telling you the trend. Okay. 3 times we had a break, and 3 times we continued that falling.
Okay, in other words,
the first one after the when Obasanjo was handing over, he handed over to Yaradua.
In 2007,
Nothing was salvaged. You get. From there again, there was another one coming in during the time of when this man MKO tried to come in board. You saw what happened again.
MKO, that was 1992.
I'm telling you that. See,
now,
listen, I'm moving up. I'm moving.
You're not moving up. You're going up and down.
No, I'm not going up and down. Just mentioned 1983.
Okay.
Now, I mentioned 1978, 78. Now I mentioned 1983. Now you see, we had another opportunity in 1999. I will still lost it again. Up to now, you see what I'm trying to say, that you can see that we are not progressing. We keep fall each time we had the opportunity. We fall again.
Okay, so
now,
when we decided to be consistent with democracy and the PDP took over power, my question is, we would have expected that Nigeria's politics would have advanced from the years you mentioned. Okay, so why are we retrogressing? From 1999 that we have maintained that democratic practice consistently without any military interruption.
If you want to rule, if you want people to progress, they say what you love best, you do very well in it.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that if Nigerians, decided to come together and live as one, as Nigerian, that is when we start progressing. But what put us together is not something that we willingly come together.
Okay,
I'm coming. Wait, excuse me. Wait,
I have a different opinion on what you're saying.
Let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm trying to tell you is that the reason is because the constitution is still it's still a decree. It's not a referendum.
So meaning that
yes, so
the APC ought to have done something about it if the PDP did not do
that's
anything
it. That's
about it.
See, we had the referendum in Jonathan's time. Why did they keep it?
Report.
Why did they keep
Right,
it?
go
Up
ahead,
to
Mr.
now,
Tony.
it's still the same thing we are going
If
to.
somebody tells me that since 1966 there was no progress, I would disagree.
1960. He didn't say
1960.
1966.
Yes, you tell us that.
There
when
are
did
so
we
many.
progress?
There are so
Nigeria
many.
stopped developing.
We delivered ourselves from the shackles of our slave masters, the European.
Okay.
2, most of
That's
those
a development.
wait now let me.
That's a
Most of
development.
those ancient buildings has been changed to cast stone. Now we are managing our resources even though we are not free from their enclave. But when 1999, when Obasanjo came from military rule, there was some visible progress. Which one will say yes? We are under a civilian rule. We have some institutions.
Mention them
Excuse
now.
me. We have some institutions like NAFDAC, EFCC, and other ones that are working. We have seen where the legislators said we cannot approve this. Like third-time bid purportedly that Obasanjo wants. We have seen most of the things that they have done that are different. But the problem we are having is that when Obasanjo was there, he did not believe that power would change hand. He thought that he would still be controlling most of the things that he's supposed to change by giving us, like, we don't have this constitution was a decree, like he said. I support what he said. There was no time that Nigerians we sat down to say we Nigerians have decided to give us ourselves a constitution that we want to live as a Nigeria. We didn't. It was British. It was the military that conquered it and forced it on Nigeria. That is the one major problem we are having. And also, this constitution, yes, you may see the good ones and bad ones. There are a lot of things, institutions that are not working. Obasanjo will have made all these things because at that time, the kind of power Obasanjo was winning at that time was too much. Now, the INEC was one of the tools of Obasanjo government used to destroy this country. Because they thought that they will keep in power, they brag about it, that they will rule us for how many years? The other 60 years. And where are they? So for them to put INEC in place so that they vote of the people, because it's only when people say we don't need you and they vote and their vote can, these so-called political leaders can sit right to do things right. But they know that they can get this power from anyhow. So whether you vote or not, it doesn't concern them. They don't know. Okay. So for the fact that the institutions are not working, your vote are not counting. So you see, these bad things will keep doing.
Right.
So
Obasanjo, do you think that at this stage, at how far we have gone with our democratic dispensation,
how far we have fallen?
Either falling or good.
It's not from my mouth, you will hear it.
I keep saying no. You can challenge me now, because tell me which election we have done. You know,
that is our problem.
The that was credible. They are losing.
I've not asked my question before you start fighting your response. With how far we have come, would you say that we need to adopt a regional system of government?
That is the solution now. Resource control. That's the solution.
That is it. Most states are not viable.
If you have a family that the children are poor, and you have another family in which the children are poor, see that the one that put his children that you need to work to earn a living will do better in life than the one that says no, what can we do? See, every state have their resources they can develop. You have the one with population, you one with maybe oil, mineral resources, you have the one with agriculture, you have the one with water. There are resources to grow, but somebody will sit down somewhere. It can be there's no president in this country that is not, slightly biased. I am telling you, there's nobody that has ruled this country that is not slightly biased. I'm not saying totally biased. Some are worse. Some are still manageable. That is not slightly. It's normal. You understand? And if we use our biasment, for example, the resource that is coming from this area and these people is talking, we want to use it. You get it? You want to. Now, but if there's a resource control, you'll be telling your people, let me help you. I know I'm helping. I won't take resources from another area now and put them in problem. Everybody will not develop. That is what is killing us. Why is everybody running down to Lagos? We talk about Calabar Road, but are we talking about ports? Are we talking about the seaport in this area? When we know that the seaport is even more important than that Calabar Road. I am telling you that it's more important
than the Lagos Calabar
because that seaport will put less pressure on the roads that are available.
What is going to give?
Or even the existing seaports that we have, even whether the dry port or the other ones aside from the established ones. If
they're already established now, they just abandoned them.
I serve in Sapele, that AT&P. If you see this One or Cocoa Wharf, One Port, you will cry. You go to Port Harcourt, see, like what he's saying, if we run this regional system of government, people will people will know what they are doing.
They will sit up.
They sit up.
Even go to state.
Because let me tell you, I was opportuned. I was opportune to work. I have worked in Agri-Saba, Nembe, Okroba, and most of those riverine area. If you see what these people are suffering because of the oil spillage, and what they normally do, these oil companies, you ask yourself, can they do this thing in their country? But because somebody will sit in Abuja and they give order, not knowing what people
and if you complain,
suffering,
send the military
and some of these people in the north, you see that every state have mineral resources. God bless this country, but because some of the states are lazy, they can't manage whatever, they will sit down allocation. That's why we are not moving.
All right, we'll take a very short break. Tension has gripped Abia State House of Assembly because there was a violent clash between members of the Labour Party caucus during a private meeting in Aba over the sharing of funds allegedly disbursed by Governor Alex Oti. Hunger, they disgrace people.
This is not hunger. This
one
is
is greed. Okay.
Greedy.
According to multiple sources, the majority leader of the House, Honorable Koro Chenakalu, who represents Arochukwu State constituency, attacked his colleague, Honorable Akachuku Uchiwonye of Aba Central, with a beer bottle, leaving him with a deep head wound and severe concussion.
That's very good. That's a good hit.
The altercation reportedly occurred during a meeting of Labour Party members at the residence of Honourable Fine Ahwama, a member representing Usisoma Ngwa South constituency. The session, which was also attended by the Speaker, Right Honourable Emmanuel Emirua, was said to have turned chaotic following disagreements over how to share a sum allegedly given to the caucus by Governor Oti as an appreciation for their swift passage of the 150 billion naira supplementary budget. Now, Uchoye, who chairs the House Committee on Appropriation Budget and Planning, insisted on receiving a larger share of the money, citing his pivotal role in the budget process. His demand reportedly provoked the majority leader, who smashed a beer bottle on his colleague's head.
That's a good
Do you want to say that now? Some people will not say Igbo people don't get diplomacy.
No, that's a good hit now.
Do we talk on
when
it?
Mbata said that,
do we talk on it?
Mr. Mbata,
counts.
Mr. Mbata, see your people.
Do we talk on it?
Mr. Mbata,
Yes. Do we?
immediately, out of argument, person carry beer bottle. You boy.
Are they not all touts?
Can you imagine this?
Are they not touts?
Hey,
But there are more things to this.
What is the more things, Mr. Tony?
Let us not be biased.
Mr. Tony.
Wait,
Esther, you
please.
can't report it. You can't go to a station and report that. This such a money, you can't go and report. That's why they have to break their whole head. Because they know you cannot go and nobody to tell
They
them.
rush Baba to private clinic.
Esther.
They receive emergency treatment.
Esther, let us be objective to.
So
this
it's not
matter.
objective now.
No, I want to say something. Or you can say
it's not
something.
objective.
Let us be objective to the write-up. I just read it. I was reading it when you are coming in, and I was smiling. You see, in politics, I'm not saying that this thing did not happen. I'm not saying it happened. You see, opposition can. There's picture, but that picture, if somebody smash somebody head with that kind of bottle, the way it was written, that person is supposed to be in clinic by now. No.
They rushed him to clinic.
I saw the picture. The man, the man supposed to be even in coma. The velocity or the tension.
So what are you saying?
See, let us not all believe all that they are written, because this thing involves OT, and people want to bring down. See, politicians can do anything. They can write anything. The one that are happening in APC, are they saying it?
Don't twist it.
I'm not saying it did not happen. No.
What are you saying?
When you read some of these things, no. I don't totally believe what you are saying. No, I don't totally believe.
APC now.
No. Remember what I said? I said I didn't say it did not happen. I didn't say it's happened. But if you look at the write-up, how the person was, you will see the story will come out. And we implore the police. We implore the police to do their investigation. No. Police have never told us. Police should do their investigation.
It means, according to what Mr. Tony is saying now, the AGC secretariat in Ekiti that was burnt by alleged thugs. Let us wait and after it could be propaganda by opposition. Based on Mr. Tony's explanation now,
this is political
in Abia State. In other words, let us not be
maybe
let us hear.
Wait, Esther, maybe
Mr. Tony,
they can,
are you sure you're not being subjective?
Fear these politicians.
No.
Fear these politicians.
Somebody was cooking.
Fear these politicians.
Granite.
We will take a very short break.
That's why they thought the
we'll
place
be right
was
back.
on smoking.
Mr. Tony,
Customer, welcome. What you want buy?
I wan buy changeover. Cutout fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slata Star J cutout fuse and distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
Don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cutout fuse, Slata distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish o. Slata Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy-duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slata Star J na you pico.
Lagos, are you ready? The Niger Landlord Summit 2025 is here. Join us on Saturday, 1st November 2025 at the Golden Tulip Hotel, International Airport Road for the biggest gathering of real estate minds in Nigeria. Come and discover how to profit from the booming housing demand in Nigeria. Explore funding and investment opportunities that work. Gain insights and government housing policies shaping the market. Experience the latest prop tech innovations transforming property ownership. Network with top developers, investors, and policymakers all in one room. Don't miss this power-packed event. Registration is 50,000 naira only, with full access to sections, exhibitions, with premium networking and refreshment. How to register? Make payment to VOPFM account number 112-416-8488. Again, 112-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0707 115 4297. 0707 115 4297.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wachiku, and I've been speaking with Mr. Tony Mbata, Mr. Lawal Ekundayo, with Mr. Tony's subjectivity this evening. Mr. Tony.
What we are saying is that we need to look at it critically.
So that
before
means
we can
that
start believing all those things.
So don't believe the case
I
of Ekiti State.
I don't believe it yet.
Investigation, Abi.
These people can go and burn their secretariat and say opposition APC burnt it.
So that means it's not. It could be the work of opposition, not that APC talks.
It may not be APC talk. I'm telling you.
But this was not what you were saying earlier.
No, I have not said anything about the burning of ADC.
When I talked about the fact that there is no tolerance of opposition.
Yes, we have seen it. We have seen it in Lagos State, and we can authoritatively. We have seen it in Imo State. Yes, but Ekiti State, the ADC claiming that is alleged. That is alleged.
Oh,
yes.
So that means the situation in
let us see.
Is alleged.
That story. Read that story.
The picture of the person.
Anybody can use plaster. Anybody can. Why didn't they show us the bottle?
So you just go and put plaster on your head.
APC government can do those things. The deputy speaker have said they will do everything to make sure that. You see, most of them, all of them give money for their house members for passing. But look at how somebody sat down. Okay, look at the story. Read it, and you will see. If you read it well, you see that there are many things that are lacking there. Okay. I see the person was there. He used beer bottle. Which beer bottle? What kind of beer bottle did they use? Is it origin or is it this?
It's there everywhere.
So this is some of those things they are trying to bring out so that people can be talking anything. We must know the truth of it.
It was a bloody meeting because blood drip for one of their head. He said, "Good evening."
After all, in the house, they fought. We saw Omogege carrying and his boss carrying a mess. What happened in this country? So they should not bring this issue to OT and Co.
Mr. Lawal Ekundayo. Later that evening, the lawmaker whose head then with beer bottle now sent a message to Governor Oti attaching photos and a video of his injuries. Said, "Good evening, His Excellency. This is a wound I sustained with the majority leader for trying to voice my opinion on issues bordering on the committee I chair at the premises of Honorable Fine Awoma during our caucus meeting today at Aba." That was what he sent to the governor.
You see, and somebody is alleging that they are sharing money.
So you want him to say that publicly?
Wait.
No.
He has changed his tongue. He has changed again.
Be calming down.
No, I'm coming down.
Be fearing God in your life.
I'm very objective in this
When-
matter. This
calm down.
matter.
When people converge for meeting,
Okay.
in the meeting, part of it was to share the money given to them. Waiting cause or cause, no be because one person talk say na me supposed to collect the larger share because na me accelerate the process of the budget being approved. Before you know, the other person say, "Who are you to talk? You do ampa. You want this man to
Esther,
tell governor
the
that while
things
you were
at the
handling
end of it,
money,
he read the text message. An honorable member, in fact, I don't call them honorable, but a member of the house sent to governor said we are discussing matter that concerning the state.
Anyway, we are
and this is neither here nor here.
barely days after the violent encounter. The injured lawmaker was discharged from the hospital to join his colleagues on a state-sponsored trip to London, allegedly costing taxpayers nearly 1 billion naira.
This is
The lawmaker
people write this
reportedly
thing in
flew
order
first class
to
and
bring
looked at
to say
premier
they don't have
in
anything against OT. They are writing this thing in order to say something. They have alleged that OT is collecting people's land, building airport without this, and go and investigate. It's a lie. This is some of those things that are doing to OT.
So you are saying that it's opposition?
It's opposite that these things are just. If you read it, you read it and
that's
you know.
nothing to do
I
with the
don't
governor.
know.
Why are you bringing the governor into
No,
this
they are
now?
calling that OT gave them money because they passed appropriation
You are
bill.
saying that the OT did not give them money.
I didn't see. I'm trying to be objective in this matter, in the sense that see they have remember that Orji Okalu said I will be in the house for 6 months to campaign. They have started it. They have alleged that OT collected land without paying. They have alleged that OT is
We're
building
not
this.
discussing.
Why are
OT
you
is not the
discussing
subject
OT? I
here.
don't know.
OT, they are
Why
bringing
did-
it. They write up. They write up. Let me tell you, you don't know these people.
Do like,
Make them know.
do like.
I don't do them. They should leave OT. They should have arrived that house members.
No,
they are fighting.
down.
Why
Are
should they bring
you
OT?
sure you are not using hey hi?
AI to
Maybe AI is in you that is making you to say all this thing because I don't understand.
They should not
We are
bring OT
discussing
into that
something,
matter.
Talking something else. We are
should not
discussing
bring OT.
lawmakers that broke their each other.
No, they bring
We are
OT.
talking about
Because OT gave them money. Now
What
the
does that
person,
have to do with
why
this?
did OT give them
Are
money?
you the spokesperson to governor?
No,
I'm not, but it don't seem. Read that message. You
No,
know?
we are talking
Read
about
it.
broken head.
The writer of that thing, the person that sent it has something ulterior motive in order to discredit OT. So what they
now-
do is to
That's why I said maybe he has
tell the
AI.
public because OT giving House of Assembly
that
money.
means former governor Ralph Aregbesola wants to discredit President Tinubu's government by alleging that it is APC thugs that burnt the Ekiti.
I have not
APC
believed what he's saying
secretariat.
that they burnt it. Police must do their investigation. Not everything is say opposition.
So,
See, in politics, let me tell you one thing you don't know.
He just suddenly have that confidence in police.
No.
I know. He just have the confidence
I
in
don't
police
even
to
have
do their
confidence in
investigation.
but in politics, sister, I know I've told you this before. In politics is the more you look, the less
my
you see.
God, oh.
Some people can go and cause problems
Guy.
themselves, and they were late that the opposition or their opponent did it. And so when you are
You
not,
are saying that man, bro, just went to put plaster on his head.
somebody can run this AI and put it there.
So you
The
said-
issue is
I
that
said it's on AI.
if you look at that story, instead read that story, you know that the person is writing so that people will begin to talk. Oti gave money. Why is he giving money to House of Assembly for passing it to budget to the state? We talk he's doing it without giving us budget. He's doing this.
So
We
people
know
are
them. We know them. They should leave
Way
Oti.
forward, and
He's
somebody
doing
has
work.
broke their head. Is that the way it goes?
They don't broke anybody's leg. Police will tell us. And even the young man sent a message.
Oh God.
Said they were fighting different things. Somebody's
But
trying
he said
to
it
put
was
us.
broken. He said even
Even that letter, that guy need to tell us whether he sent it or not.
But you just said we should listen to the guy now that wrote it. The guy said his head was broken.
These things
Like, you
are
know
these
that.
things are media. If the boy, we need to invite the guy. We need to invite the guy.
God.
This is our opposition doing it, trying to discredit the good work of His Excellency Oti.
Mr. Tony.
You just suddenly have that good faith in police now.
You see, when you see somebody that is working, it's like Anambra election.
Nobody's
See,
questioning.
Soludo will win it by the
Nobody's
special grace of God.
We are talking about somebody who
But
broke
OT
somebody's
is
head.
working. They should not. They should not bring OT into this.
Mr. Lawai Kundayo, I've been laughing since.
They should not
I
bring
beg.
OT, please.
What do you mean they should not bring OT?
Because the writer
The writer
coined
said
it
what? Coined
that
it.
the money was given to them
is-
because they passed appropriation
You
bill.
don't know that is how it used to happen. Is that what you want to tell
Have
me?
they
that
ever
you don't
told
know?
us?
Now they are telling you don't want to believe it because it is from a state of your choice.
It's not a state. I'm not from Abia.
You don't have to be from Abia for
But
it to be a state
the
of your
writer
choice.
of that message, go and you will come back here. We'll see the truth.
Ladies and
Let's all allow
gentlemen,
the
Nico, let us
police.
take your phone calls. It's 17 minutes gone past, 60 minutes gone past the hour of 8 o'clock. And the number to call is 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. Please, I would implore you, if you're working somewhere and there is a vacancy or there's an opportunity for job employment, please you can send us the link or the flyer, the e-flyer. Please, let's help ourselves. That's part of the things that we do here, so that we can announce it or send it to people via our WhatsApp here, so that they can be prospects. Okay, so please kindly help us in that regard. Hello, good evening. How are you? Good evening. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Sam.
Hello,
This is Sam. Sam on the line.
Sam. Good evening, sir.
Yes, I'm calling from Nishi.
All right, Sam. Please go ahead.
Yes. Like the person in Batam said concerning that state matter, we should cross our fingers to see what really happened, because they have told you that they will capture Abia State at all costs by all means. And they should expect anything that they can do to collect that state. Because all these things you are saying now that happens, yes, like Mr. Tony Bata said, it may happen. But the really way it happens is what we don't know. Because I believe that what is going on in this country today is that man controlling that state today, the governor, stands out differently from other governors. And they will do everything humanly possible to bring the government and the governors down, so as to collect the state as they say they want to collect it. Because even the person that maybe smash bottles to another person and all the rest of them, this may be just blind work. And you know that after all these incidents now, they cannot be in one accord again. Before you know it, the defection will start. The end of the day is just the state. They will collect it. So,
No
that is it.
wahala. Thank you very much for calling. It's the subjectivity for all of you, but hey, it is what it is. 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. That's the number to call. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, my name is Chiz. I'm calling from Egypt.
Your name is what, sir? Hello?
Chibuzo.
All right, Chibuzo, go ahead, please.
We get the news we read in the YouTube say the bandits are really attack North. Now, federal government no one deploy army for that place. But we say for Southeast now, you will see the Nigeria army parking road, park everything there. Waiting, you get an understand this country. This is where a papari bandits for so trial. See where a papari terrorist for so side. People will be journalists. Who can look at this thing on our own angle.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, one cut me off.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were done. Continue then.
Okay. About matter. Now we say that Igbo, like Igbo land, this thing happen now. Just an example now for Imo State now. Every Sami Tonka, everywhere blocking for this thing. But you people already see what's happened for North. Ichibelo go kidnap your own today. Tomorrow they release some, see where they release them. And Nigeria are saying that they are declared wanted. People are looking for Tijibelo. Tijibelo when people go cause that get a chop dinner, do everything. When I say that they live, who are they see?
Right,
Is it Nigeria as a people?
Thank you.
One day, my food go market. No turn back.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. The insecurity and the selectivism when it comes to tackling it in the region. Okay. Thank you very much for calling. God bless you. Hello. Good evening. How are you, sir? Hello. All right, 08036929933, 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Welcome, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Egondo.
All right, Mr. Emeka, please go ahead.
I greet the analyst in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm from Abia State,
Okay.
and I've listened to the issue you people discussed about what happened. I don't know where you got the news, if it's in the social media. I want to say that
To want to speak is very important. Okay, so go straight to what you want to say, to your contribution or the subject matter. All right. Hello, good evening. How are you?
hello,
Good evening. Welcome, sir. What's your name?
my name is E.S. Square, Professor Kobuto
Mr. Koboko. Good evening, sir. How are you?
from Ota.
All right.
But the very soon, I will proceed to go and do my master's.
Okay.
I greet you, Ogatoni Patao,
Thank you
and
very
everybody
much.
say, Kundayo, and the other one.
Thank you, sir. Sir?
What is happening in other state is inconsequential, and it's a very, very big shame to all those Okalo, Ibazo, and Theodore. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
This one is going, as I said, to buy. So they are now feeling our people go not go so tired. So they are doing every propaganda, every manipulation, every truncation to bring this man down. And I'm even hearing that they want to give River State lights, and they have had it. Benjamin can have started his own.
Wait.
So I pray.
You said you heard that OT wants to do what, sir?
He wants to do send light to River State because he's developing lights.
Is it not a good thing?
I support 1,000,000% now. It's working. I want to abandon 1999 now. And for first road to Araya and Bakasi, the load of rubbish, you need to 1 trillion eyes. This man came on the package within 6 months. Are you hearing me? Politician can do any propaganda. Something happened August 2022. The first attack and propaganda on P2B was wrong. He said that the P2B was planning his own hits by sewing APC clothes, by giving us Obitat. I'm telling you. So I asked Nigeria for that time, Sandra, how did this man know this kind of delicate something? Where is our Nigeria DSS? Why are they when this man is having this information? I mean, faces. Are you hearing me? But in conclusion, I kind of wonder, what did DSS go to now? You know who they are working for. You know now?
Okay.
DSS is concluded to go by APC government now, so they cannot, I can attack the faces. So nothing they happen for their sake.
Bye. Thank you very
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. 08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Turn down the volume of your radio, please.
I'm left there.
Just turn it down. It's still reverberating. I can hear the echo. Hello?
I don't know that.
Yes, sir. So what's your name?
My name is Mazi Sani calling from Majalaba.
All right, Mazi.
One name that I will tell you. You see, I want to ask Esther.
Sir.
Good evening. Esther,
Sir, I can hear you.
yesterday I used all the people who go to protest and I want to talk. You see, I don't know why our Nigerian government are doing so. People are doing protests or peaceful protests. Now they see that the police and stole the tear gas upon them. Now, we're talking about that man. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. In bread and enjoy it there. And they still hold the lawyer too. So, I don't know why this Nigeria, I think that is anything to protest to make the politician know that he's the man ruling well. Now, they don't against the masses where they rule. Yeah, now for this country, my sister, may good help us. Thank you for the good job.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I was even going to ask if they want to look into the case of Aloy Jumako on Friday, then how will they do the whole legal representation for Nnamdi Kanu in court, because he's been asked to open his defense, Right now, the prosecuting counsel is done with their presentation and their witness accounts. It's now time for the defense counsel to do theirs. So they are supposed to present their defense and bring in any of their witnesses as well to defend or counter what the prosecuting counsel has brought before the court. So if the lead legal practitioners who are meant to be in charge of it is in police custody, then what happens?
Esther, if you ask me this, I will. One of the things that will happen is either they will take adjournment for him to come, but this should be
or another of the legal will take charge of the case.
But it may not be possible because this is a very crucial matter that the lead counsel is supposed to be there. But let me say this thing. Most times we need to be very strategic, like a barrister will be saying it, and people thought that these things are just merely for saying. You know that you have these important things. Yes, nobody say you should not protest or whatever, but there are certain things as a general or as a king, you have to sit and allow your people to be in front. Now they have arrested him, assuming that federal government go ahead without all these things. Then you keep adjoining this matter. Most of these things, when they come, you have to be strategic in some of our dealings and some of the things. Yes, everybody know that we are protesting for releasing Nnamdi Kanu, but you, as a lead counsel, it's his fundamental right. If anybody is telling you that he's not supposed to be there, that person is lying.
But he's not the only one.
He's not the only one, but
the person who led the protest wasn't arrested. So I don't understand what they did. They were standing peacefully. They were raising their placard. They didn't obstruct anybody. It was not a violent protest. So why did they put them into the...
Esther, that's, if we keep looking like this, there are a whole lot of school of thought about this protest, which I don't want to dive into. But what I'm saying is that the lawyer should have been more strategic.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Thank you very much. Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening. Yeah.
What's your name, please?
Oh, okay. Okay, is my name.
All right. Okay. Calling from
from Abulado.
All right, sir. Welcome. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I am praying that Atiku and Obi should come together. And then 2027, so that all these things will stop. That is my prayer. By her voice, we shall know the wild material. Esther, you must be a wild material. Me, I never marry.
Okay. So,
yeah.
What's happened where you never married?
My dear sister. Good evening, Mr. Kundayo.
Good evening,
and I'm Mr. Mbapa. Greeting to you people.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm calling from Lagos State, Shagal.
All right.
Shagal side, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
My contribution goes like this. Honestly, I wasn't happy what happened with the peaceful protest yesterday. Is Nigeria... Hello, I hope you are hearing me.
Oh, you were breaking at some point, but go ahead, sir.
Okay. You say that protest yesterday is Nigeria protest. It's not an Igbo protest. You understand me? All Nigerians are involved. Even when I was in Ladepo, if you come to Ladepo yesterday, just like where everybody ran away. We resumed around 1 o'clock yesterday.
Wow.
Because of the protest. Sure, understand. But at the end of the protest, they start putting their guns. They even arrested Nnamdi Kanu brother, arrested the lawyer, arrested. Now, I want to add this question. These people that are arrested together, is it that trap that inside that place? When you check around them, you see that it's Igbos. It's not good. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria is a very small nation, a very peaceful nation. We love ourselves. When our brothers from overseas come down to Nigeria, you see the celebration of Christmas and other things in Nigeria. But I don't see the reason why this government is trying to divide or trying to cause problem between among us. Okay, peaceful protest. It's not in a way to exercise our grievances. So I don't see the reason why they are hurting us, intimidating us, beating us, kicking us, flogging us like children. I think that is not good. It's not good to hear.
All right,
that's
thank
my
you
contribution.
Very much. Thank you so much. All right. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for being patient. Hello, turn down the volume of your radio. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Turn down the volume of your radio. Or you're watching from a computer. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you turn down the volume of your radio? Because
Yes.
I am hearing
Can you hear
myself.
me?
I can hear you. So turn down the volume of your radio. I can hear myself at the background.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, so what's your name and where are you calling from, please? Hello?
It's down already.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
My name is Bennett Okemefle. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
All right, Mr. Bennett, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Bennett Okemefle is
Yes,
my name.
go ahead,
Calling
sir.
from Philadelphia.
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. If you're watching me,
Okay.
look at my face. I can
So-
hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
I just want to respond to what happened yesterday.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes. I am just responding to what happened yesterday. Yeah. It's just like one of the people that have spoken. Our country is in a mess. On Saturday, there was a protest march in America. So, what is the difference between the protest they had yesterday and the protest they had in America here? Why are we, they call us zoo and we are behaving like people in the zoo? So, it is appalling.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for calling.
This is
very
not
much
right.
appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello? Alrighty, let me take some WhatsApp messages. Good evening. Good evening to you. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you very much for being part of the conversation. Good evening, Esther, Miss Ambata, Miss Alawa. Esther, you be kologelo. I see the way you're smiling. I should not smile. You want me to carry Nigeria matter on my head? I cannot keep myself. Oh, the man from Unsulu in Abia should relax. They will be paid. It happened in Imo State during the time of Owerri Airport, my place. But today there is development. Esther Uti will never disappoint Abians. The quarrel in Abia House of Assembly happened in Rivers State during the time of Chidi Lloyd. Esther, please read my message. Senator from Isolo. All right, Senator, I hope you listened. I have read your message. Good evening, Esther. Mr. Tony Batane Kunda, Solomon Asika from Mushi. Seriously, if government should solve only insecurity, every other thing will fall simultaneously in place. I was touched hearing Chema Innocent cry on a national live program this evening, and it grieved my heart. And Esther, a brother is seeing a wife material in you, rather than you ask him to go and pray. Esther, you know good. Okay, he says he's looking for a wife, and I said, okay, fine, pray. He didn't make any proposition. Did he make any proposition? He didn't make any.
Maybe he didn't know how to do
He
it.
didn't make any proposition. Shoot your shot. If you have an opportunity, shoot your shot. Don't go corner. You go straight to the point. What's the list? It will be no, right? Please, that Umore in Sulu should rest. The government is trying to develop your land and you're still complaining. Must you be compensated? Cheesy. Calm down. When that airport kicks off, it will benefit you and your community in several ways to rest. Well, they were promised, it's their land. They were promised will be compensated.
Compensated. But I love the word you say yet to be paid.
Yeah, so it's not
So
wrong
when
if
you say
asked
yeah, that means
they will
he
be
paid.
He said his grouse was that the governor said
They are paid.
and they have.
Esther, I'm going to Lokoro. I will find out. I will go.
All right. Good evening, all. Esther, please tell Mr. Tony Bata that I once had altercations with Agberos at Marina CMS, and about 6 bottles were smashed on my head, including firewood from a woman selling akara. Added, I didn't die. Neither was I rushed to any hospital. There are allegations the Labour Party legislators in Abuja also got SUV Jeep as gifts up to about 160 million naira, including the former Okada rider from Southern Kaduna. Well, those Labour Party guys, you know that they've defected, right? They're now in APC. But they didn't reject the gifts despite their perceived holier-than-thou righteousness. Mr. Akunda, you cited Agon Elekpon. Did I pronounce it?
Ago Elekpon.
Agon Elekpon. Please, what's Ekpon in Yoruba? Esther, you remember the other day when Barrister Darlington Agumo immortalized Amupiton, the new ANEC boss, and he was emphasizing on the prefix of Amu. Son Vike from Ikotu, you need joy in your life. Seriously, what's Ekpon?
That's testicle. That's what we call the clock now.
Mr. Lawal did not even try to,
Be politically correct.
You just called it.
No, that is the name. Okay.
Ogini. What is it?
No, that's what we call it in Yoruba now.
Be coming down.
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing.
Ago elekpon.
It is to hit people's head, oh. It is to do zanga.
Because the two dangles. So that's how it, you know, Yoruba, we have the way of giving names to things.
Okay. All right, thank you for that, Sir Viking. Thank you for that humor. Good evening, VOP. There is nothing to twist in this regard. Whether they are Labour Party members or APC members, they are all taught. Until we choose to sanitize our political system. Oti may be a simple man, but how can you ascertain the character of those House members? What is their qualification and what is their pedigree? So let me remind you guys that Governor Alex Oti is not responsible for any grown-up man's misguided character. Even you, Esther, should know that propaganda is part of this present government strategy. It did not start today. They did it to Goodluck Jonathan, so why should I be surprised? They can fool some people sometime, but they can never fool all the people all the time. They cannot fool me, never. Chris from Iba. All right, well done very much. Also, for those clamoring for Peter Obi to join the protest, what can you say now that Shore has run away and our lawyer Nnamdi Kanu's brother arrested? What do you think would have happened to Peter Obi if he joined that protest? President said we should be strategic. So can you say why he was saying that while some people were busy?
Shore didn't run away.
It's a pity there was indeed a country. Chris from Iba. He just sidestepped the bullet. He didn't want the bullet.
He went to the station now
and
to see those that were arrested, and he was
all right.
asking, you know.
Abidin, your boyfriend has sent a message. Mr. Ambata's defense of Alex Oti seems selective. If APC were in the picture, then the narrative might be different, with claims of democracy being threatened and APC being labeled as a worst government. It raises questions about consistency and impartiality in political commentary. Okay?
But you heard what I said about Ekiti State.
My name is Michael from Surulere. Is this how we're going to continue living in fear with the massive killings in every nook and cranny of this country? Where are we headed with this? There is no single day you tune into any station that you won't hear any heartbreaking or touching news that would destabilize and demoralize you. Why is Tinubu behaving like he has signed an agreement with God that he won't die again? This is so annoying how the so-called APC people are running the affairs of this nation like their own personal business. Please, what is wrong that my message is no longer being read on this station? Esther, please read my message. I'm reading your message. I hope you're listening. I have read your message. This person says, good evening, Esther Wachiku, Mr. Tony Batan, Lawa Ekundayo. Esther, you can never get anything tangible from the constituency funds because, in principle, ab initio, these constituency funds are set aside as money for the boys and not for tangible developmental projects. Nobody probes or audits constituency funds, just like security funds. This is the primary reason why we wouldn't get anything tangible out of these monies. Constituency vote, like security vote, is upper pin. Some of us haven't forgotten late Alhaji Adedipu's remarks on Obaladoja regarding Oyo State security votes when Obaladoja was the governor of Oyo State. As regards what happened in River State, only God will judge the political class in this country. Esther, corrupt people are celebrated in this country, whereas the ones who stand for the truth are persecuted daily. Sometimes I believe this country is meant for people who eat and breathe corruption. Honorable collect bottle for hair because of money. If you listen critically, they were fighting over a largesse from the governor for a speedy passage of a supplementary budget. Wallahi, that budget would end up being looted because I cannot understand why a governor would give honorables money for passing a budget, which is one of their three core responsibilities: viz. Legitimization and passage of budgets and screening of appointees, lawmaking, oversight function, which includes proofs and investigations. Architect Olaleko Inijai. Ago Elekbo is pendulum clock. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Okay. Good evening, crew. PDP wants Mr. Lawa. Taloni. Kilode. What is it? Good evening, crew. PDP once upon a time, the so-called the biggest party in Africa, a party that wants to rule forever. But because of pride, ignorance, impunity, looting, and wastefulness, it has lost its relevance in the heart of Nigerians, how the mighty have fallen. Also, because of the so-called cancer called Wike, PDP is not willing to let go. That is why PDP is a dead state. Now they have allowed Atiku. I want to ask, who is the enemy within? It's not Wike. Why would they let him go? 2027 they should forget it. If they don't win one state, zoning or no zoning. As for Atiku, he's one of the most Okay, calm down. No, this is who? Lake from Lagos. Good evening, Sarah. Thank you very much for that lengthy message. Please let all Nigerians know that nobody has a monopoly of violence or vandalism. What is happening in Nigeria is painfully disturbing. The day this evil will boomerang, in fact, Nigeria may become a nightmare. Tinubu said he built Lagos, but he may still be the one to burn it down by what we see now. We're in the 21st century where great weapons of mass destruction about everywhere. Yesterday, it's different from today. We are one. Chinidu from Badagry. Good evening, Esther, in the house. Let me be frank to people, especially people from the southeast. Let us be cautious on how we analyze issues. OT has been doing wonderful things in Abia State, and someone came up with a fabricated story. I personally challenge this so-called powerful men and women of God to speak now, if possible. Let them come together and declare fasting and prayer for the nation to be revived. Thanks. Ikeme John from Ojekunle Ladipo. All right. This person says, it is sad and unfortunate that same government who protested during former President GEJ without hindrance are now hindering people from protesting against them. He that caught something with a machete doesn't allow same machete touch his back. Well, we're watching as the planet is listening. Comrade Abraham. Good evening, Esther. No matter the lapses experienced during the PDP regime, you cannot compare it to this woeful failure called APC today. I pray 2027 will be a great turnaround for Nigeria. From His Royal Highness BC Nwoko in Oshodi. All right, BC, well done. Good evening, Ima from Isolo. Don't be surprised that many governors are decamping to APC. The government already told them that if you decamp, then your sins are forgiven, including all the money stolen. Every corrupt governor will surely decamp to APC. Esther, good evening to you and your analyst. Question: why was Shorere not arrested as a ringleader? Why did Shorere keep mum on the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, brother, and others? He did not keep mum. He has been talking about it. Why didn't he start another protest to release those Igbos beat? Why did he call them out on NSAS anniversary, lead them to their arrest in the name of protest and went to cool off? I don't support Barrister Darlington sometimes, though, but on this Shorere case, it's looking like most of the things he said about him is correct. Omar from Ogba. While they're working to ensure that they're released, I think he went back to the station to actually check them on. I think the video is out there. You must have all seen it. Good evening, Esther. Good evening, Mr. Tony and Mr. Ekundayo. I'm Apostle and Comrade Dr. Richard Chidi from Ikotu. I'm an indigenous of Abia State. APC should move their eyes from my state. Abia is not Imo State and can never be like Ebonyi and Enugu State. Abia is no-go area for APC. We love our governor and he loves Abia people. As for the Nnamdi Kanu case, it is very painful that the Nigerian government has refused to hear the cry of the masses, free the young man unconditionally because he's fighting a just cause. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and his brother were arrested not in the same spot Shorere was. They were not together. The court order restricted some places, so Shorere was in another area, while the lawyer and Nnamdi Kanu's brother were unfortunately at the restricted area on that fateful Monday. Esther, why is Mr. Tony Bata always given a wrong narrative? What concerns Governor Uti in what you read out? And some gullible listeners are buying into it. Please tell him to spell his permutations and speak as an analyst. Daddy Uzurumba. Okay. Good evening, Esther. I enjoy your show. Please, you remember you talked about you needing someone from the north for analysis on your show. I hope you're still searching. We need such person on this show. You can see Mr. Tony Bata from Abia State. Assuming this incident happened here in the west or the north, he will talk about it. Please, he shouldn't be doing this. If the news is not true, you will not bring it on air. May God help this country. Levels from Ian Abaja. All right, thank you. Please, if you're very, very fluent, I cannot be the one to speak Hausa and be interpreting and be moderating the show, but if you're a very good Hausa analyst, I would implore you to please send me a message on WhatsApp. I want you to come on the program on certain days so that we can reach to our Hausa, beautiful Hausa audience. You know how it is to discuss politics in Hausa. It's been nice to interpret and they can be part of the conversation and follow up with political trends in the country. Okay?
Yes, I want to correct something. I'm from Imo State, not from Abia State.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. But you were just speaking because you know.
Yes, because I know.
You visit the state.
I visit the state and
All
I will be there too.
Good evening, Esther. Your guest, Mr. Tony, is a highly intelligent person who is not believing in papers, saying until he knows the truth about ADC Secretariat burning at Adokita. He's not behaving like, or this is the type of analysis you're supposed to bring in. I'm enjoying the way they're attending to issues. All right, thank you very much. You didn't tell us your name. Good evening, Esther, and your analyst. Please, Mr. Tony, I don't understand your analysis this evening. Thank you, Ima from Okota. Esther, kindly ask Mr. Lawal what Elekbo means in the Ago Elekbo that he educated us about. They have told us the meaning. You're a bad child. We like bad things. We like bad things. All right. Thank you very much for your messages. Okay, let's take some calls. The number to call is 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Turn down the radio, please. Kindly do that.
All right.
Quickly, please. What's your name?
My name is Ezioku Bono.
Well done, sir. Good evening. Where are you coming from?
So what I'm just talking now is about, if you look at Nigeria as a country, between 1967 to 1970, all the whole tribes in Nigeria, they have never changed. All of them want to fight Igbo as a tribe. What do you expect them now to do? They have never changed. They're the same characters. That's what the problem. Imagine the whole 300 tribes in Nigeria, all of them gang up against a state. And the people they say that organized the coup or what, they were in the township and they were killing people at the villages everywhere. No tribe in Nigeria can say, all right, let us sympathize with these people. That has been the system till today. So don't be surprised when evils are being killed like fowls, because they have been since 1967 till now. And when the tribe in Nigeria can say that they were not part of the genocide against Igbo people, and when the tribe in Nigeria can say, excuse me, we are not part of.
Sir, I don't know if you've been following the conversation. You're not speaking based on what we discussed. All right, I understand where
I don't even know where he's coming from.
But I don't think you didn't follow through from the beginning of this conversation. We're not talking about what I think he's just trying to say about what the Igbos have been going through over time, and there's similarities or pattern of, I understand, but that's not the context of what we're discussing this evening. Okay, thank you very much, sir, and God bless you for expressing yourself. Hello, good evening. How are you, sir? Welcome.
Hello.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, sir. What's your name? Okay, so I think when you guys call on WhatsApp, you can't hear. So if you're watching, I think if you're watching the conversation on YouTube, for you to call on WhatsApp, just look at your screen. I would gesticulate. So when you just call in, you know I have picked. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and I will definitely attend to you. All right? I can hear you. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. I'm going to take one more call because we need to wrap up the conversation this evening. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
Good evening. This is Dekule from Ayobo.
Dekule from Ayobo.
Ayobo, yes.
All right, sir. Go ahead, sir.
So, I was listening to your program this evening, and I was just, I mean, you can see easily why Nigeria can never be good. We are asking from Tony Bata about Abia television. Our baby is his answer. So that is the reason we are biased in this country. We are so biased in this country. As only today, they say it's 30. Please someone. And Tony Bata is the judge. And it is starting that 30 killed that person. He used 30. He used it and let him go free. So and he even like everything you are saying that's what I'm going to do. You are biased in everything you do. You are so biased in everything you do. And that cannot be good. We need motive. So what someone is there that is not our person, he keeps side. When is our person, we keep mute. That is the reason why Nigeria never be good. So that is my take. I was so disappointed in him. A simple question. You are not the damn. I don't tell you, what is going to do APC, not M7. And then you say what will happen. What is doing APC, not M7. We cry. We cry.
I didn't hear what he's saying. I didn't hear what he's saying, honestly.
My people are very funny.
What is he saying?
He said you will cry. So what you will join APC 2027 and you will do nothing. You will cry.
It's not a new thing, but OT is performing.
But Mr. Enugu State Governor, so is he not performing? Did anybody see
that Enugu State? The thing surprised me.
It surprised you?
Yes.
And they tell you, say, they put your 100% for politicians.
I'm not. That's why I say you should not trust all these politicians.
It's not you that. Hey,
don't trust them.
Mr. Tony.
These politicians, maybe we are talking it now that you don't trust them. Can you trust them? In fact, for any state governor to for what?
It's party now, so he will continue the good.
You see, there's something there's something that happened. I was discussing with somebody.
This thing they collect from them.
I was discussing with somebody from the north.
Okay, me money, right?
He said something that, you see, this thing is not going to be healthy. Okay. He said that the Northerners believe there's a conspiracy that why the West are decamping to APC against the North.
I don't understand.
That's it for the West, for them to be decamping to APC.
The West.
Yes, all the South, East, Southwest. I get the camping to APC. There's a conspiracy against the North, and the North will think about it.
I don't understand. Who said
that?
So?
Somebody, I won't mention them. A friend was talking about it.
Northern governors too have decamped to APC. The APC has plenty.
Say they have a plan.
Inside.
You see, these things is going to be a good omen that maybe the Northerners will see it as something cooking.
Which cooking?
No. This politics. So God is going to do something in this country that most of us we don't know.
Mr. Tony,
I'm telling you.
I don't understand this analysis of yours.
I said somebody called. We are discussing.
Okay.
Is from the North. He said the North are beginning to see the campaign of the Southeast South governors to APC. That is like they are cooking something against them. Yes, I said maybe it could be that God want to do something. The Northerners will see it. Okay, you are the campaign.
Lawal Ekunda. How many? The northern governors, how many of them are APC? The northern governors, are they no more APC than opposition?
They are.
Northern governors, are they no more APC than opposition?
The question is, why are they decamping to APC?
They say it's freedom of association.
Freedom of association. Let's believe them.
You not hear what the president said? He's glad that the opposition is in disarray. If opposition refuse to put their house in order and refuse to collect money or refuse to be influenced by money, they will join the party that has money none.
Okay, let's see.
My own is just that.
Is it not principle? Do these politicians have principle? Are they decent?
Esther, you said that we should not trust politicians.
Yes.
They don't trust themselves. Even all this decamping, they don't trust themselves so that they are. So do you remember what happened during the PDP time when the other party were decamping?
Esther, do you know that for you to destroy a strong man, you have to be part of the person? Okay. This is politics. You will see what will happen. For you, even the scripture said it, that it's his enemy within. If we are fighting from outside, you can't make it. So I think this decamping, I'm not so, being anything carried away. But we see what will happen before and on of 2027 election. We will see.
All right. Adeyemi Kamara from Banana Island in Lagos said, Barrister Ejimako, who claimed Nnamdi Kanu is innocent, he could not open his defense in court. He is running from market to market. Some Igbos in Abuja joining this protest have not traveled to their village due to insecurity caused by Nnamdi Kanu Biafra agitation. Many lost their father, relatives, sisters, brother, property to IPOB, ESN territories. Mr. Adeyemi Kamara, I don't think you completed your message. You didn't finish your message. Good evening, Esther. Fashola is the best of the best governor in Lagos State. Wally from Mushin. Trust me, I enjoyed his administration. I know you have your reservations.
It's not reservation. I have my facts.
Esther, if you knew the meaning of the word Ekpon in the Ago Ekpon and referred to by Mr., you wouldn't have shouted it the way you did on national radio. Oh, he eventually told me the meaning. I did not know. He now told me the meaning.
What is big about this now? In biology, we put everything out.
That one is biology.
It's biology.
We put everything out now. What is...
it's not... Okay. Okay, no wala. I don't hear.
That's what they call that. It was very common then now, when I was small now. And that's what the elderly people call it. Everybody in the Yoruba, they call it now. Just as it's not common because of digital phone.
Okay. Good evening. You guys need to work on your signal. It's been awful since about 2 weeks now. This is from Songwater, Ogun State. We're so sorry. We'll tell the engineers to check up on it. Good evening, Queen Esther, VOP Radio. Mr. Shakanade from Alabaru. I tell Nigeria, don't tire me. I baby Nigeria, don't tire you. Good evening, Esther. Despite how bad PDP was, as APC claimed they never attempted to silence opposition to this extent of what APC government is doing today. Tinubu is claiming massive strategy because he chooses to do whatever he likes against the rule of law. Every arm of government and individual to fight opposition by all means. This government brought division, tribalism, hatred amongst the citizens of Nigeria. Just mentioning all manners of atrocities going on in one government. Ralph from Satellite Town. This person says, okay, this is Lucky. What did you say? Oh, Lucky, you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us what you're referring to, what you want to say. You just kept quiet. All right. Thank you very much. I think we have taken what we can take. Mr. Tony, but what's your final take?
My final take is that Nigerians should take their country back.
Okay.
Nigeria will be great again.
And what about you?
Yes, my own is that Showreb made a point yesterday that thing you think you are afraid of that you cannot conquer is conquerable. So don't be afraid to take what belongs to you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Esther Wachuku, and I was with Mr. Tony Bata, Mr. Lawal Ekundire. Please kindly send, if you have any job opportunity, just please help to send it, okay? I beg you, please kindly send it, and we can help people who actually need these opportunities. Also, on Thursday, I'll be bringing in physically, he'll be right here with us in the studio, Articles, Articles Political Media 8. Demola is going to be here with us on Thursday evening, and the idea is to understand what is the plan of his principal. He's one of his political strategists, one of the media aides who has been speaking for Atiku Abubakar. So he'll be with us physically in the studio. I would implore us to please join us on the program. Barrister Darlington will be joining us on Friday. God, I do hope Demola makes it because it's very vital. I've asked Barrister Darlington to help us just come on Friday instead of Thursday. We'll be having an exclusive interview with him. We want to understand what the role of the opposition is, what the plan is, what the ADC intends to do, how soon would they start galvanizing, how do they expect Nigerians to believe them, how does he intend to clear out all the narratives about his principle, what angle of governance are they bringing to the table that is going to be different from what this current administration is doing. All right, so these are the questions we're going to be asking Ademola on Thursday evening, so kindly make a date with us. Make sure that you continue to join VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube, ESTIQMEDIA. Kindly subscribe. Esther Wachuku on Facebook, Esther Waz on Instagram, that's ESTANWAZ.
Chima Mbata, Facebook, and Comrade Tony Mbata.
Lawal Ekundare on Facebook.
TikTok.
You guys have an amazing evening. Bye for now.